What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. Look, let me tell y'all something, man. For those of y'all that might be a little young, back in the 70s, there was a genre of movies that came out with a lot of black people in it, and it was called Blaxploitation. And it was a combination of black people and exploitation, black people being exploited in those movies. I'm not here to talk about the movies because I have a layered perspective on that era, and and I loved a lot of those movies. So that's not what I'm talking. I'm talking about the modern day exploitation of black culture, and we see it so much, man, and we've become numb to it because it's happened so much that we don't even really think about it a lot now. Like when you think about hip hop, when you think about sports and entertainment, and a lot of the things that black people contribute so much revenue to, so much creativity to, and how it gets taken and manipulated, and the resources and the finances are generated, but in the end, a lot of black people don't benefit from that money and those resources. Then we realize that that exploitation still exists on a high level today. I can think back just years ago. I used to frequent a spot right in the hood called King's Flea Market, and that was the place I went to, just like a lot of people in my neighborhood of South Park, where we went to pick up clothes and music, and it was a flea market. So y'all know how it go down. But one of the things that we would always see, we would always see these clothing shops that would sell T-shirts and sell other clothing items that would have images of black legends on it, black artists on it, and in particular artists that have passed away. Like you would see Tupac on a shirt, you would see Biggie on the shirt, you would see when you break it down to a local level, you would see DJ Screw on these shirts, Fat Pat, all a lot of the legends that we've lost in the city of Houston, and they would sell these shirts, and we would buy these shirts, but we didn't. It didn't cross our minds to think, well, hey man, is this authorized by anyone, any members of their family? Is this something that is acceptable by members of their family? And because y'all are just making money off of it, anybody can print up a T-shirt and just make some bread off of it. I can just print up a bunch of T-shirts for anybody that passes away and make money. And they didn't just do it with artists that were gone. They did it also with they put Michael Jordan on it, LeBron James on it, and whoever the case, whoever it is. And I know what y'all think. Well, those people are rich, man. It's not gonna hurt. That's not the point. The point is, regardless of the situation, you don't want anybody capitalizing off of your image, off of your likeness, off of your name, and you not capitalizing off of it. Just you have to put yourself in that position. And this goes on and on and on. It's gone on and on and on throughout history. So we have to get to a point where we take ownership of every aspect of ourselves. We've seen too many times where artists will sign with a record label, and the record label, once they have a fallout and contractual situations start to come to light, the record company owns that person's name. They will actually take your name from you, and it doesn't matter if it's a name that you gave yourself as an entertainment name. It could be your real actual name that they would take from you and take legal action against you if you break out and try to actually go about your business of entertaining and performing and using your own actual name, man. So that is the exploitation that we see. It comes in another form as well. It also comes in the form of putting us in positions where we display our ignorance on a world stage. And what do I mean by that? That means, like, when you think about certain TV shows that you see, some of these reality shows that you see, where all you see is us fighting and cussing and throwing drinks at each other and just really, really misrepresenting us as a whole. And I know what y'all thinking, because I can read your mind. Well, man, anybody tell them to do that? They chose to be on it. Yeah, they chose. Yeah, they did choose to be on it, but you can't choose. You can choose ignorance all day long, but you're not always able to carry it out if there's no platform in existence that gives you that opportunity. So yeah, you can look at the rapper who talks about selling drugs and doing drugs and pimping and stripping and all that. You can look at that. Okay, we got to clean that up. You can look at the person who appears on the reality show and does the things that I just mentioned previous, and you can say, yeah, we got to clean that up. But trust me, this industry sets up the stage and allows that type of activity to go on simply because it makes them money. It makes them billionaires. It makes them um, generationally wealthy for eternity. And they could care less about black culture. They could care less about the future of black people as the children who see this type of behavior may start to emulate it. They don't care anything about that. So that is exploitation in one of its highest forms. So yeah, we have to take the responsibility to educate ourselves on that and recognize that and go in a different direction, because we got this thing where we feel like um, positivity and positive music and all that, we can't we can't eat off of that. People feel like, man, you can't eat off of that, man. You know, people really feel like that, but um, you can eat off of it. You just got to figure out how to do it. Marketing promotion is not limited to just nonsense. It's not limited to that. If you package yourself and push yourself and promote yourself properly, then you can maximize whatever your angle is and whatever your way is. So we got to start putting a lot of these people in check who have no problem extracting money from us, who have no problem um, extracting culture from us, and we got to start putting them in check. You know, it goes all the way down to some of these corner stores and neighborhood stores who come into the community and make all this money off of us and then treat you like dirt when you in there. You know, and a few people around the country are starting to act out and shut these places down, and rightfully so. But we have to be more aware in demanding our respect, and we have to be more aware about educating ourselves on how to not get caught in those positions. And to y'all's point, some of y'all's point, holding each other accountable for our content, because no matter what we do, and even if we say, well, man, I'm doing this to feed my family, I'm doing this to make my money, it's like selling dope. It's like, yeah, you doing this to feed your family, you doing this to make money for yourself, but you're not taking into consideration the lives that you are affecting when you feed them that poison. See, the same principle. If I make music that just feeds people mental poison when I'm getting paid for it, I can't just say, well, man, I'm getting paid, bro. I gotta do what I gotta do to get this money, because we don't understand what effect those words might have on some youngster who takes what I'm saying to heart and actually goes out and does what I'm rapping about, because that happens every day. Happens every day, man. You know, that's why the prison system is popping like it is. We got to take accountability ourselves. So exploitation comes from the higher entities, the higher systems of the world, but we are also contributors to it on our little levels as well. So let's get out of that thought process, man. Let's start checking anybody, all these culture vultures out here, the DJ Vlads of the world, all these cats who have no problem making money off black people but give nothing back. Nothing back. We got to start checking these cats, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all leave y'all comments, leave y'all thoughts below, and I'll see y'all real soon. Peace.